Did you guys know that Buffalo Wild Wings has 26 flavors of wings? I'm taste testing every single flavor. That's so good. Really traumatizing to tell you which ones are the best. Things actually are gonna get wild because there's apparently a wing that is so potent and so powerful that it could make me very, very sick. Like apparently they won't serve it to everyone. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't qualify. Jen, my production assistant, back with me shooting for the first time in a million years, so she can call 911 if something goes wrong. Let's pray it doesn't. Let's eat. Jen, you spent $182.36 on wings. My accountant is gonna be pissed, AKA Matt. Especially if we don't save him any if he doesn't come down today. Oh well, he's married to me, he can't leave. Up first is the sweet barbecue flavor. It smells like Outback Steakhouse in here. Boneless breasts on the Barbie. I think I have to have a second bite. This is number one so far. Number one is number one, and it might be number one all the way through. I think this one's really hard to beat. It's smoky. It's very sweet, but also has like a nice hit of savory in there. Starting off on the right foot. Next is the salt and vinegar. Jen, there's some like questionable, do you see that texture?
I do.
Or is it
just like the string of the chicken?
Chicken strings? You know those old chicken strings? I mean, that tastes really good. Sorry, Jen. I'm like holding it here like you can't hear it. It has a weird aftertaste when you swallow. It just doesn't tickle your fancy the way it should. It starts off really good and then at the end it just like poops out. Poops out at parties.
You poop out at parties.
Next is teriyaki, which is a flavor that I feel like is always good anywhere and any way you have it. I love teriyaki just on like cheeseburgers. I love everything on cheeseburgers. They're so good. I think it could be a little bit more wet. Other than that, the flavor is so good. Honestly, I don't know who thought of this video idea. One of you thought of it. Whoever you are, we will be friends until the end of time. I'm so happy right now. Someone decided he had to take a lunch break.
This is our kitchen during lunch hour.
Oh.
It so happens that there's a spread today.
I wonder how you knew that.
I didn't know it.
Oh, he's already got a jump on his own version of the taste test.
I'm going to be doing my own version of this video just in the privacy of my office.
I don't think that's a video. Oh, should I tell him? Just so you know, it's very, very hot. Jen ordered it one time and they wouldn't let her order it.
Might put that one back.
Don't touch it and then touch your privates. Just know, like, oh, you touch it and then you go to the bathroom and you forget. Don't touch your eye. Don't touch your nose.
I plan to touch those things in the future. Happy testing.
Do you have a message for all your fans out there?
I do not sound like Ray Romano. That's what I have. Signing off.
Moving into the mild. Opposite of wild. Moving into the mild. How do you flavor something mild? When you're in the kitchen, you're like, let's make a flavor that's mild. Oh yes, the mild flavoring, yes. Oh, spicy. No. I take it back. It's not as spicy as I thought it was. There's flavoring, there's spices, there's like pepper, but it's not potent. Really, the flavor of the ranch stands out as the shining star. Next is Parmesan garlic. Oh gosh, this reminds me of so many mistakes I used to make at sports bars. We won't talk about them here on the internet. Just know there were some mistakes that have been made in my life, and a lot of them happened with this scent in the air. It is very garlicky, but if you like keeping vampires away, you're gonna be safe for the rest of your life if you eat these. It's probably towards the front of the line, but you definitely can't make out with anyone who hasn't been eating garlic after eating these. Up next is the honey barbecue. There's a little bit of pressure on me because Jen, my lovely PA, is standing behind the camera watching me eat it, and she said this is her favorite one. So I have a live studio audience that's really rooting for this one. It's very, very similar to the sweet barbecue. It's more honey forward, which makes me wonder, how do they sweeten the sweet barbecue? These two should be the same thing. I feel like the honey is showing up in a big way here. I think they're equal.
But they're like sisters.
They're more like best friends who dress alike. They have the same book bags and they braid their hair the same way. That's kind of how I describe them. This is the medium. As I go through this video, the spices get hotter and hotter until I reach the final spiciest nugget. We're warming up here. Good, very fine. I wouldn't bring it home to meet your parents. Next we have the lemon pepper, which by the way, there's like lemon pepper dry seasoning and then there's like a wet version. I think the wet version is new. I love this one. I need to be alone. I feel awkward with you standing here because I feel like normally when I'm by myself, I have like really long lingering moments. I feel like I can't do that right now, but if you were here, other things would be happening. Starting to get tears. You know what that means. Next is the lemon pepper, but the wet one. It really just looks like it was like tossed in butter. I think that's the difference, which means it's probably gonna be even better. It smells more lemony. I don't like it as much. Compared to the one that I just had, where I think I might have wet myself, that one is so superior to this one. Oh my gosh, I miss the old me from 3 minutes ago when I was eating that dry lemon pepper. That was so good. Moving into the Chipotle barbecue. I feel like I've already tried this already, but I definitely haven't. Oh my gosh, this smells like this. This is the salt-free Mrs. Dash flavorful Southwest Chipotle seasoning blend. I literally just bought that in bulk, so I think this is gonna go well. That tastes more salty than flavorful. And it does taste similar to this, but there's a lot of salt in it where this like has no salt in it. If it was 50% less salt, I would like it a lot better. By the way, did you guys know Buffalo Wild Wings was called Buffalo Wild Wings and Welly Jelly William Wells? There's another W in it. I always called it BW3s or BW3s. And I told Matt, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try BW3s. And he's like, BMW? And he did not believe that Buffalo Wild Wings used to have a third W, but they cut it because, is it Wiener? What is it?
Buffalo Wild Wings and Weck.
And Weck.
W-E-C-K.
I knew it was another W. Well, because it's BW3s. I don't know who Weck is or what happened. He had a big falling out with the Wild and the Wings. BW3s is how I always have known them and will know them until the end of my life here on this planet. Next is the pizza flavor, which I didn't even know they had. You guys know I love pizza. Shout out to Giorno, not Spawn, but there will be a video in the next few weeks that is Spawn, so support it, thanks. How do you have a flavor that is just pizza? Okay, I didn't like that nugget. I gotta spit it out. Jen, I'm so sorry. I couldn't swallow. I wanted to though. It was delicious. The flavor is really good. It tastes like marinara sauce and pepperoni. It's like pepperoni marinara mixed together in a flavor, which I cannot be mad at that. But that boneless wing was not the one. I blame the wing, not the flavor. Next is the dry buffalo. Just like tossed it. We have a casualty every video, it happens. I think I'm gonna like the wet version better. There were patches of the nugget that were kind of not flavored and some that were extra flavored. I missed that nice balance. Now we're really starting to move towards the spicier flavors. I've got a big glass of milk over here in case something goes awry. Oh, I like that one. It's like the medium flavor with some extra flavor. I just can't stop thinking about Flava Flav.
Yeah, boy!
Moving on to the adobo. Oh, wow. That does taste like an exotic dish. Something that you can't get anywhere else. I think you should try this. If you go to Elmer Fudd. If you go to BW3s, you should absolutely try this. And I don't think you'll find anything like this anywhere else. This is the wet version of the original buffalo. I'm anticipating that I'm gonna like this a little bit better. Oh, things are moving around in my sinuses. That'll clear you out. I can feel this in my thoughts. But the flavor is good. I hate food that's spicy just to be spicy. This is way better than the dry version. Next is the Asian Zing. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Jen immediately writes it down as my top 10. I don't even have to tell her. Yes, 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 all day long, yes, all week long, all year long. Yes. It's spicy, so I think if you are sensitive to any kind of heat and you're like, I never eat heat, don't get it because it is a kick. But it takes that teriyaki and shuts it down. My train is really at max capacity right now. I have a lot of passengers on board and I don't know if I have room for many more passengers. I will make an exception for the jammin' jalapeno. It's coming for the Asian Zing. Ooh. It's very similar to the Asian Zing. The Asian Zing is 4.5, 3/4% better. I think there's more flavor to it. This has a little more heat, but they're very, very close. Moving into the orange chicken. I feel like this one shouldn't be in the spicy category, but somehow it is. I don't know if I feel anything emotionally. It's not orange enough. I'm used to Panda Express orange chicken where it's just like so thick and sweet and tangy. I do like it though, so I'm really grappling with the thought of should I rank this high? It's not what I expected. Next up is the Thai curry. I've been pretty surprised at these medium spicy dishes because I thought they would just be hot, but I really enjoy the flavorings. Like I feel like everything I've had so far has had a lot of flavor and spice. I can smell the turmeric. I like it. I don't know if I would usually gravitate towards it. It's just very intense on the curry. I don't love curry. I usually have to be in the mood. There's some authentic flavors in there, which I appreciate. Next is the Caribbean jerk. I can smell the journey right now. I feel like I should be at a beach right now, but I'm not. I'm just here at my house in this kitchen where I might be for the rest of my life. Ooh, it has like a syrupy vibe. It's very good. It's very different. I feel like a lot of of these spices have taken me to so many different countries, different continents, different lands. I appreciate having that much variety to offer people because not everybody just wants a buffalo wing. And I think this is a really good spice it up option. Dun, dun, dun! The final 3 are the hottest ones of the bunch. I have some milk handy, I have some water handy, I have a fire hydrant, not a fire hydrant, fire extinguisher handy. Let's just jump into what they call the hot. I didn't like it, but I might do it again. It's a hot that penetrates you deeper than the medium hot. I can feel this in my lips. Like I feel like I'm about to get a lip exfoliation, but it's not so hot that I need emergency help. This one says mango habanero, and anything that goes so far to call itself a habanero, that's serious. It's no longer hot or spicy, it's habanero. It will come for you. Jen is very scared right now, and I'm not scared, but she's scared. So maybe I should be more scared. I almost touched my eye. Okay. It's actually pretty good. Wow. It is less spicy than the hot. It's more flavorful than the hot. It has like a sweet smoky vibe. This was really good. Oh no, I have the last one, Jen. You know it's gonna be bad because it says Blazin with an ellipses. Like, how does the story end? You get to decide. This is the moment I've been least waiting for. I'm going to try
The spiciest
flavor that you can get. I'm already nauseous. Jen was just telling me that a person she was with in a group ate this and threw up immediately. They should put a warning label on the box. The ellipses is not enough. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. It's so hot, I have no words. I don't know if I can talk the rest of this video. You know what's really dark? It's really good. It's like delicious, but the pain is so hard, but it's worth it because it's so good. It's so hot. This is like very dangerous stuff. You cannot touch your genitalia or anyone else's. If you like pain, then you might be okay. It is delicious though, oddly enough. After much deliberation and consideration, I have come to my top 10 best flavors of Buffalo Wild Wings. In number 10, I have the Jammin' Jalapeno. In 9th place, I have the Parmesan Garlic. Again, you must be with someone who is also eating it if you plan to make out with them. In 8th place, I have the Adobo. There is something so unique and signature about that flavor that I don't think you can get at a lot of other places. In 7th place, even though I couldn't swallow it, the pizza flavor. The flavor was awesome. I just got a really bad nug. 6th place goes to the spicy garlic. It's actually more of a pure flavor. There's not a lot of stuff going on. In 5th place, I have the original Buffalo Wet Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings have to have a good buffalo sauce, and they do. That one killed it. In 4th place, I have the Mango Habanero. This is shocking to me because it literally set my mouth on fire, but I do it over and over again until all of the liquids ran out of my nose. 3rd place, we have the very first nugget of the video. It is the sweet barbecue. It is really good. In 2nd place, we have the Asian Zing. It is spicy, there's depth, it's wet, it's sweet, it's savory, it's everything you want. The best nugget you can get at BW3's is the lemon pepper dry seasoning. I'm gonna go back to Buffalo Wild Wings just to try it again. Did I miss any of your favorites in the top 10? Let me know in the comments what your go-to order from Buffalo Wild Wings is. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you back here in another ranking video.